Good day viewers at home. Welcome back to this channel. This is another episode of Corpers Lodge. If you don't forget where we stopped last week, that's where we are going to start today.
Yeah, the previous episode we watched on this Corpers Lodge was an interesting one. I know you didn't forget where we stopped in the explanation. We talked about Femi, character of Femi. We talked about Emeka. We talked about Daniel. That was where we talk about Daniel discovering his purpose. Do you understand?
Yes.
And I'm so sure you still remember that you cannot just do things outside your home, outside God's will. Your plan, your life must be in line with God's purpose for your life. You understand?
Yes.
So the essence of we coming to this world is not just to give birth, to school, to get money and do some other things, but make sure those things are in line with God's purpose for your life.
Talking about that, Daniel, we need to learn one or two things about him. You know, upon his parents to be rich, and also him also to discover his purpose, for him to go to Kogi to go and serve. I know the funniest part about it is just for him to serve in a orphanage house. You can imagine. You know, there are so many of us, even though our parents have money, we'll be like, I want to stay in Abuja, I want to stay in Lagos. That's how we do. So you get. But based on discovering his own purpose, in fact, his purpose even want to affect his relationship.
Honestly.
With me now, let's say it like this. If you are being his girlfriend, how are you going to behave? Don't talk about maybe because you are a Christian that I even know that you have discovered your own purpose. Let's just reason like a normal being that if you are being paid, how are you going to react? Are you going to stop him from going? Are you going to end the relationship? Are you going to let's hear from you also. Drop your comment and let's know.
Actually, I also have little thing to add to that character of being the fiancé to Daniel. Actually, if we need to check it critically, what Bimpe was doing was not really that bad. It was not bad because she was trying to secure her future. You understand? She was trying to secure her future because I want to believe that when they were starting that relationship, there would have been times whereby they would have come to agreement that, okay, this time, this number of years, this number of moments, these are the things we are planning to achieve. These are the things these are the places we want to set up our own marriage. You understand? So they will have been planning it. So for Daniel to just suddenly come up and tell the woman being paid that this thing will no longer work again. God has already given me another assignment. This is where I'll be working and I want you to support. It is not going to be that so easy for that woman to suddenly change the plan to what Daniel is now coming up with. So I will not really go against with what Bimpe was saying at the first place, but at the same time, what you are saying in essence is that let our plans, our step, our next minutes be according to the leading of God.
And another thing that we need to notice as a Christian, that in any relationship that we are, we should try as much as possible to know each other purpose. Exactly. You know, if not, all this thing is going to cause trouble for us in the relationship. Even though you have married and you have not discovered your own purpose, it's going to cause trouble for us.
That's a big disaster.
And you can imagine a Christian home, scattering when you people have married. That's a problem in the Christendom.
Then I also want to believe also concerning that Daniel's matter, I want to believe that, like you were talking about with discovering our purpose earlier.
Yes.
Actually, I want to believe that even from childhood, probably when you are still in the secondary school stage or the university level, God will have been showing you some things that these are the aspects I want you to function. Just that we may not, or we might have not taken note of what God was saying at that moment. I want to believe that before that stage of that NYC stage, Daniel would have been seeing some things in relation with God's purpose for his life. So maybe it's because he's not so sure. That is why he has not been able to come up. But thank God that he's getting it at this time.
Well. You are going to talk about Amanda and Clara now. If you are going to look at Amanda's lifestyle, we see that she's someone that major life is based on social media. And if you follow us through our last content, we talk about Amanda very well. You see, these people, they are everywhere. Everybody wants to make money through social media. So all of us now, in fact, if you check your Facebook, if you scroll like this within 2 minutes or 3 minutes like this, you see so many things that we cannot even talk of as a Christian. So we need to be careful of these people. Amanda life is based on social media with what I said last time. But when something happens to her now, you see that she later went to Clara.
Okay, yeah. I think there is a need for us to take it step after step.
Okay.
You know, Amanda, just like you explained earlier, Amanda is a social media person.
Yes.
She was actually desperate about getting followers and likes and comment, and you understand. So she was the type that anything that just happened, no matter how small that incident is, even if it is something that is not expected to be put online, Amanda will pick it immediately. We have people like that even things that needed urgent attention, that needed urgent help for you to rescue somebody, you will just use it as an opportunity for you to promote your channel. You understand? So she was that type that no matter what, and she tend to put herself as a classy girl. You understand? Meanwhile, even things that she is portraying herself to be, she's actually not having.
Seriously.
Taking a look at it from the aspect of Amanda and Clara, she was actually portraying herself to be the top celebrity. Meanwhile, she was just only having 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Just
not knowing that Clara herself that she was talking to was already having a 25,000 followers.
But at least Femi character also helped her life.
That was what boosted her followers suddenly. That was just a sudden occurrence, actually.
Well, I believe that before this Corpers Lodge, before it runs out, Clara's followers will move from 25,000 to even more than Amanda. Because if not, Amanda will be showing her that now I can start the online, how to get followers online. I can start
actually, the writers might decide not to go to that line again.
Well.
Okay, there is a need for us to also consider another character in the movie Corpers Lodge. That's the character of Femi. Do you remember who Femi is in that movie?
Mr. Fresh Bread.
Mr. Fresh Bread, exactly. Mr. Fresh Bread. Actually, do you know that just short content that he displayed, that was recorded by that lady, that douche lady, Amanda, almost destroyed his relationship.
That is what we need to know as a Christian, that our little thing, our little behavior, even our little talk can destroy so many things. See, we need to watch ourselves. We need to be careful of anything we are doing.
Well, I think there is a need for us to reframe that word. I am not so sure of Femi being a Christian, no, because we said as Christians, because what all those things that he did at the NYC camp was not portraying him to be a Christian. No, do you remember? Because he's the same kind of guy that will carry a fair lady, a dark lady, tall and short, slim and fat.
For those that are following our content, you will discover that last week we talked about people that they see NYC as a chance for them to express their own behavior,
to explore immorality.
So you get, when they are in campus, in fact, they might be the youth leader, they might be the anything that you want to talk about in the church. But when they get to their NYC like this, they believe that nobody sees them, so they can do and undo.
So Femi was just living a double-faced life, because the kind of life he's living at the camp, being an Oshoma, and the other side of his life, being a committed and devoted Christian to his fiancée.
Funniest part about it is just that we Christians, we need to take notice of these people. They are meaning to be sincere, and they will claim that they are child of God, and before you know it, in one way or the other, they are into lust.
Honestly. Then I also need to remember something. There's something I need to chip in here. If you remember that the wife to be, the fiancée, that's Anita. Actually, what he was talking about, what she was laying emphasis on was that it was God that gave me this man. You understand? So she was then to be confused at the stage that God is not an author of confusion. God cannot say that this is the right man for me. And then this man is already coming up with another character that is so confusing that she doesn't understand what to do again.
And also, we need to take note of one statement that our mom said.
That's Anita's mother.
Anita's mother. She said, you keep on saying what God said. Have you asked about what God is saying?
Okay, what that is saying is that what God said in the past. So it means God can then change His word.
No.
What He's saying at that moment.
You know, sometimes God can tell someone that, okay, do this thing at this time. And when it comes to some stage, He will tell you that, okay, this thing that I ask you to be doing, stop it for a while because of some things.
That was where she gave an instance of Prophet Samuel anointing King Saul as king over Israel. Then God still told Prophet Samuel to go and anoint another person because he has rejected King Saul.
You can imagine.
So it means at a point in life, talking about we children of God, Christians, that if we are at the first stage, God might have a promise. He might have told us that, okay, this is what I want to do for you. But along the line, if such Christian, if such a believer or such person has gone out of the plans of God for his life, God can decide to change His plans for that person. That was where the mother said that God doesn't change His plans, but He changes men.
Please let's remind ourselves, if this is our first time of coming to this channel, please let us subscribe, likes, and comment. And you know the funniest thing, to help others also to learn together, to interact together, please tell them also to subscribe to this our channel so that we can learn together. As we are trying to say some things, you also, by your comments, you're also learning some things.
Exactly.
You see.
Let's also enjoy from your own understanding, your own experiences.
Yes. And God will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Stay on